And just bringing full acceptance to whatever rises in this moment. And for just one moment, letting go of all judgment. And in this case, letting go is more than letting be. It's more like letting be. Noticing the judgment, the mind judges, does what it does. But we're just noticing it, letting it go. It's not about suppressing. Instead, it's about turning towards seeing, acknowledging, letting be. And seeing if you can just be with your experience exactly as it is. And in this very moment, in this particular moment, there's absolutely nothing that you need to do, no one that you need to be. So maybe even noticing the face and the gestures. Face always working, always trying to convey something. Seeing if we can just let it know that it's okay. You can let go right now. There is absolutely nothing to do but just being here. And as the mind starts to settle into this moment, just allowing the body to soften as well. Maybe becoming aware of any tightness or tension that's still here. And perhaps encountering the tightness and the tension as a way for the body to communicate. And so just noticing it, acknowledging it. And then always the invitation to soften around it. But this is the key word, isn't it? It's an invitation. It's not a demand. So if you're noticing that this invitation is sounding more like a demand that's coming full of judgment and trying to make something be that is not here right now, just noticing that. And seeing if you can tune in into this just loving awareness, paying attention with kindness. That's what it's about. So coming to noticing the body and the areas of the body in contact with the seat, the cushion, the surface holding you. Allowing the body to remember what it's like to be in a sandy beach and just sitting there, having the sand fully supporting this body, allowing it to leave an imprint even in the sand. So just noticing those areas of contact right now. And really gently just allowing the body to really safely, fully supported, sink into the surface, making its imprint. Letting go. There's nothing to hold on to right now. You are already here. And if you're noticing something taking you away from this moment, whether it's the thoughts, an emotion, or a sensation in the body, whatever it might be, just becoming aware of that, becoming aware of that sense of being taken away. Perhaps just allowing, whether it's the breath or the bottom of your feet, the palms of your hands, to just anchor you right back here. Allowing the mind to settle right here in the body, as if it were a floating balloon, just held right here by a stone, with something that's keeping it anchored. In the same way, we're anchoring the mind right here, right into the body. And we could say that the string of the balloon is the attention, connecting, bringing you back. Where does your mind go during the pause? Is it just floating away? So just bringing it back, remembering that string that's attached to. There is the attention that's always coming back. You can always hold on to it, bringing it back again and again. And maybe at times you might feel like you went really far, and you just bring it right back again. Anchoring in the palms of your hands, bottom of your feet, the breath. These are the places where your attention can always rest. They are always here, available to you. And if you can just ride the waves of the breath, the inhale, the exhale. And as you exhale, just noticing the unity of the group, the community, all breathing together at the same time. Knowing that we're all here. Whenever your attention drifts and gets carried away by the thoughts, just noticing the thinking process of the mind and allowing the thoughts to pass. They can be here, they can be in the background. You can see them, you can notice them, acknowledge them, but they're not taking center space because your attention is resting right here on the breath, on the body. And the breath and the body are your companions, always. Now I just invite you to notice, what are you connecting with right now? Are you connected with the surface holding you right now, holding this body? Maybe you're connecting with the body or the breath. And at the same time, we're all connected to one another. Now, seeing if you can just open up to sound, any sounds in the place you're in, or outside on the street, or maybe silence if you have noise canceling headsets. Just noticing the quality of sound or the absence of sound. Letting go of all the narrative, all the labeling, all the judgment. Just deeply listening to sound. And noticing how you experience connection in this way. Knowing that there's an entire world happening while we're here. A world that we're all connected to. David Whyte says in a poem, "Everything is waiting for you." Says, your great mistake is to act out the drama as if you were alone, as if life were a progressive and cunning crime with no witnesses to the tiny hidden transgressions. To feel abandoned is to deny the intimacy of your surroundings. Surely, even you at times have felt the grand array, the swelling presence and the chorus crowding out your solo voice. You must note the way the soap dish enables you, or the window latch grants you freedom. Alertness is the hidden discipline of familiarity. The stairs are your mentor of things to come. The doors have always been there to frighten you and to invite you. And the tiny speaker in the phone in your is your dream ladder to divinity. Put down the weight of your aloneness and ease into the conversation. The kettle is singing even as it pours you a drink. The cooking pots have left their arrogant aloofness and seen the good in you at last. All birds and creatures of the world are themselves. Everything is waiting for you. So maybe just taking in a deeper than normal breath. Whenever you're ready, at your own pace, just bringing your attention to the area around the face, the eyes. Really gently just allowing the eyes to open and taking a look at your surroundings, walking around the space you're in. And just noticing around how everything around you has a life of its own. Everything has come from something else. And most things carry energy from their source. So in a way, as you look around your space, notice that the space is always waiting for you. You know, you could say that the doors around are waiting for you to open them so they can fulfill their function. David White makes an interesting recognition of how even the windows are waiting for us to open them. And so we're talking about patience, and we've been practicing this attitudinal foundation of patience throughout these last few weeks. And it's interesting with patience, right? That it seems like we are the ones that are always waiting. And perhaps we don't realize that the entire world is always waiting for us. And there it is, a couple of minutes that we're waiting for something, and impatience comes in. But there is an entire world that's just always sitting here, waiting to be seen, waiting to be discovered, patiently. And so as we cultivate this attitudinal foundation of patience, and maybe the idea is to tune in, to be present in this way with everything, to really acknowledge all the things that our senses come into touch with, right? So when we open to sound, we realize there's an entire world out there just waiting for us to hear it, right? When we taste something, there's maybe an entire meal or something waiting for us to taste it. Yeah. When we touch something, right? Our sense of touch. So our senses are a vehicle in a lot of ways, and are our way to presence. Cultivating this attitudinal foundation of patience, it's perhaps more than just waiting. Perhaps it's just a way of being as we practice in mindfulness, isn't it? And maybe the entire world is out there to teach us about it. You know, we're fostering a little puppy, a small little dog from a rescue place, and it's a journey to really bring in something new into my life. It seems like my life has a pace in some way, and then there's this little creature just doing its thing in what I consider my world, which is not mine. And in teaching me so many things about myself. And so everything has got something to teach us if we're open to learning, isn't it? So I guess my learning this week is being to see how sometimes I can get so caught up in the way my life is, so comfortable. And then it takes one thing to come around and, comes in and just does this thing around, right? This little dog that just comes around, kind of wagging the tail and crying when it's silent, and eating and leaving food all over the place, and things that we didn't have before, and we have to adjust to it. And so practicing this attitudinal foundation of patience is more about, I think, just being okay with whatever it is, right? Not wanting it to be any different. And I find myself caught in this, okay, how long is it going to take until, he kind of learns a little bit more about how to survive in this environment, how long until he responds to his name, which he doesn't really have a name yet. They're just starting to call him a name. So all these things come into play. So I just wanted to share that with you, just leave you with something like that. Maybe, maybe there's something in your life that's coming that is new and that is kind of like teaching you about patience in some way. Maybe it is your own body, your own life, right? How it feels. So everything is an opportunity for practice. So we'll continue on practicing in this way. And yeah, thank you. I really appreciate your kind attention and you being here and practicing with me. I would just be sitting here alone if it wasn't for all of you practicing with me in this moment. So really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much for being here and for your practice.